Portion of South by Southwest now fully underway, and we're talking with the film Something Ventured. It'll be showing throughout the week at South by Southwest. Joining me now are directors Dan Geller and Dayna Goldfine. First of all, thanks for being with us this morning.
Sure. It's good to be here.
A little about Something Ventured.
Something Ventured is a documentary about the original venture capitalists. And when we started this project, we had no idea that there was an original. We just figured venture capital had been around forever and ever and ever.
Sure.
But it actually hasn't. It started in the 50s. And when it started, no one thought about starting companies, which is so ubiquitous an idea today.
And it's the story of the birth of the information age. We also interviewed a lot of the entrepreneurs like Nolan Bushnell from Atari or Dr. Herbert Boyer from Genentech. And it's a story of how a little bit of money and a lot of creative energy went into founding these companies we all take for granted now. But many of them almost never happened. It's a story of luck and determination.
Yeah, you have all of these companies that automatically kind of are eye-popping. Intel, Apple, Atari, as you mentioned.
Cisco.
And like you said, we kind of take them for granted now, but this is about how it all began, right?
It's how it all began, and sometimes just by an accidental meeting, someone said you ought to meet so-and-so and went over to so-and-so. In the case of Intel, the company that came before it, Fairchild, there were 8 guys who were just leaving a job they hated, and they just wanted a job together. And one of the venture capitalists, who wasn't really even a venture capitalist then, Arthur Rock, said, I think you're more valuable together with your own company than trying to go just find a job somewhere. And that led us to the birth of Fairchild, Intel, and pretty much every semiconductor company you can think of.
And it's really the day before people, like, we don't think about this anymore, but as one of the characters in our film says, you could walk down the street in the late 70s and say, would you like a personal computer? And people would look at you like you were from another planet.
Right.
And we just don't remember that time.
Here you go.
Yeah. Exactly. There's one in the film, it's like, you know, we have a new computer and it's capable of adding 1 + 2, and it's actually no bigger than a bathtub.
Right.
And so and we just forget how recently that was the case.
Right. And quite an audience here in Austin, obviously. We're so tech-heavy in this market. I'm sure you guys are obviously looking forward to the premiere. How difficult is it to put together a documentary film, especially something that happened so long ago?
Well, it's a combination of trying to let the characters in the film tell their own story and use as little narration as possible. So that takes a long time to tease out the material. And for the archival research, one of the strange things is that these companies that are so important to us today know they were going to be important, and so they threw out a lot of their own history, a lot of the photos, a lot of the printed material. So it was a treasure hunt to try to dig it up and see if it was in some ex-employee's hand in an archive, who knows where. But digging up that material was strangely harder than we thought for a giant company like Intel or Genentech.
Right. And obviously a hot topic coming off the social network, which did well with the awards. So best of luck to you guys this week. Where to find these guys? 8 o'clock tonight, right?
Tonight.
At Alamo on Lamar.
It's the world premiere.
The world premiere.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations and best of luck to you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.